Hey guys, welcome. We're talking about the Beatitudes, Matthew chapter 5. We're into the second Beatitude. Blessed are those who mourn, because here's the promise for those who mourn over their sin, those who are sad because of their sinfulness. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Yesterday we said it's a beautiful thing to be repentant over sin. Remorse is the cover-up thing, and we can fake it until we make it, but repentance is the real deal. But today I want to pick up on just another angle of this thing. If God comforts those who have come in repentance to Him and who are sad over their sin, there's another angle here, because there are a lot of people out there whose situations are incredibly sad, because maybe because of their own sin, or maybe because of the sin of others. And you'll never understand mourning over your sin until you mourn over somebody else's sin and the consequences that they have. Look at the world around us who are affected by the sin of other people. And look at the people who have been impacted by corruption in our country particularly. Man, it's tragic and it's bad. But I mourn over the sin of the consequence of those people. And as much as God said to us, blessed are those who mourn over sin, because they will be comforted by God, I wonder if it doesn't say to us as believers, blessed are those who mourn over the sin and the consequence of sin of others, because we will be the comforters to them. There's a role for us today in our lives of being a comforter to those who have been impacted by their own sin maybe, or because of the sin of others. We call it compassion. And those who sit in judgment and say it's their fault, they brought this on themselves, this is consequence of their thing, it might well be that. It might be their fault, it might be the consequence of that. But it doesn't free us from the responsibility to have our hearts broken by the things that break the heart of God. God's heart is broken over the brokenness of people. And we as people, as individuals, as a church, should be mourning over the consequences of people whose lives have been so messed up and so tragically hurt by the sin of others, albeit maybe even of themselves. But mourning for the sin of others is a great thing, but the responsibility is ours to be their comforters. It doesn't mean we condone what they've done. No, it doesn't mean that. God doesn't condone it on our behalf either, but He brings us comfort, and we should put ourselves in that same position to be able to care and have compassion over the brokenness of humanity for whatever reason. I'm so grateful that I have friends who have bought into this with our church, partners across the sea, partners across the world, who have seen the plight of humanity and whose hearts have broken for the needs of the people that they see and they hear about. I'm so grateful for people in our church who have bought into our mission of being able to reach out without question, without asking why or how, but just seeing the need of the brokenness and being able to say, man, I can do something about that. Let me partner with you, because none of us is able to do this on our own. And I'm just so grateful that we have found people, wherever they may be around the world, in our own church, in our own country, who partner with us to be comforters to those who mourn because of the brokenness and the sadness of their own lives. So keep doing it, guys. If you're not involved in bringing comfort or encouragement to broken people you need to be, and I hope you'll find some way of being able to do that. So let's think today of the brokenness of people around us, of humanity that has gone wrong. And sometimes because of their sin, because of sin of others, there's broken people everywhere we go. Let's make sure, as God is our comforter, maybe we could be a comforter to them. No questions asked. Let's just be good comforters to the world around us. I don't feel like I explained that really well, but I think you get the gist. Have a good day, people. We'll see you on Monday. Bye.